Hello everyone, welcome to the advanced CSS tutorial. In this tutorial what we are going to see is how to create this effect. You can see when I click on the icon it changes into X shape. This is what we are going to see in this tutorial. This is really very easy. It is a bunch of little CSS and a single line of JavaScript code. Let me show you how to make it. Before that let me remove all the styles which I have made and also the script which I have written, and now we are having a plain HTML. This plain HTML, you can see we have a parent container which has some div inside with the classes specified bar1, bar2, bar3, and on the parent container we have a JavaScript function. That is, when I click, I want this function to be executed. What it does is this function will convert our function into different function. Let me say it again. What this function will do is it will convert this class into different class. Okay, that's enough. Now let me show you the plain HTML. When I refresh it, you're not getting anything because we have not applied any style to it. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the bar1 and give the height of 10 pixel, width of 20 pixel, and background color as red. When I refresh it, we need some more width. 30 would be the right one, and let me decrease the height. That is okay. Now we need 3 different bar like this. And we are going to change the style to it. That's it. This is the third one. When I refresh it, you will see 3 different things, right? Instead of writing 3 different times, you can write it in a single time. How is it possible? With the help of comma class bar 3. Let me remove all the codes. This is not necessary right now since we have done it in a single way. Now we need a margin at the top and bottom. On the top we need 3 pixel, and on the bottom we need 0 pixel. When I refresh it, and this is what we need, and we are getting exactly right. Let me decrease the height. Yeah, that's fine right now. Now what we need to do is let's quickly jump it with JavaScript. That is, when I click on this, you can see before that let me choose a container which I have specified with the ID container, and I want the cursor to be pointer. You see the cursor is turned into pointer, and then we will create a class just to show you. In this example what we need is when I click on it, I want the second bar to disappear. What we'll do is I'll create a class, my own class, which can be anything. Let me write it anything so we'll get an idea of, we can give any name, anything. Inside I'm going to replace this container with this class when I click on the function. Please note, when I click on the container, I want the container ID to change into this class. How it is possible? Let me show you. Right now I'll just specify the bar to opacity 0. The reason for writing this is you will understand when I click on it, it will disappear. The second bar will disappear. It will replace into this class. Let me show you. Write the function. This is the syntax for the function, and we have to specify the name over here, and then we are going to choose the element with id div. How it is possible? With the help of document, it specifies the current document dot get element by id. What it does is it chooses the current element, it chooses on the current document, and it finds the id which I am going to write here, which is container. You don't have to specify hash here. The meaning of this line is it chooses the current document and it finds the element with id container, so it matches here, and then store it into a variable and use the variable, add as property which is class list. What it does is it gives the current class. Will specify the class container. As I said, when I click on the function, I want the class, this class container class, to be replaced with my class. This is what we are going to do here with the help of the attribute which is class list. What it does is it retrieves the current class. The current class right now is container, and change the class to my class, which is anything, anything. This is how we replace the class. When I click on this container, I want this class to be replaced with this class with the help of the class list. The class list, what it does is it simply retrieves the current class, and that's right, it just disappeared. When I refresh it, it comes back. I just added the class. When I click it again, it doesn't come again. If you want the class to be appearing again when we click, we need to give the toggle. What it does is it will come and go as we click and we remove the cursor. And you can see there's a quick movement. We don't want a quick movement, we need a smooth transition. For that, we'll add a property to the bars which is transition colon 0.5s. that means it should take 0.5 second to disappear, and that's exactly working. And then the same way we're going right now, what we need is we want the first bar to be rotated 45 degree and the second bar to be rotated 45 degree. For that, what we'll do is we'll choose a class. Since we should only choose the class anything, because we are going to replace the current class with the class anything on. Choose a class anything and choose a class bar1. Why it is bar1? Because it is the child of the container. Since this class is going to be replaced by this class, so we are writing inside, we are writing the bar1 which is inside anything, and then use the transform property which is a CSS3 transform colon rotate by 45 deg. Let me run it and show you. FORM is the correct spelling, and yes, that's working. The same way we want the third to be replaced, the third to be rotated, third bar to be rotated minus 45 degree. Refresh it. When I click it, now it's time for a little translate property. We want choose a translate, translate. Translate. It takes two parameter, x-axis and y-axis. We are going to choose the first one, right? The first one. x-axis is okay, we need y-axis to be down. Let me give 12 pixel and y-axis 12 pixel. It should be in pixel value, not the hard value. Refresh it, and yes, without any effect we got our problem solved. The same way, if you want, you can give the translate to this one also. If I refresh it and show you, since the first value is okay, the y-axis is okay. Now it's time for the x-axis to be shifted on the left. For that, what we'll do is minus 10 pixel. Refresh it. Now the x-axis is okay. Now the time is for y-axis. The y-axis should be minus 12. Refresh it, and there is a very big problem here. We have to solve this. It will take time, but surely it will do. It's a lot of try and fail error, try and fail method. I mean, what we need is, what is happening here, the first one is okay, the second one x should be on the right side. So this is the x one. We'll give 10 pixel. Let me see, there's again problem. And for me, what happens is, I got a little lag, so I'll remove this and keep it as it is. And this is almost okay. It depends upon you, depending upon the requirement where you need to place. Right now I'm just showing you the example, so for me this is okay because I don't have to do much with translate, since I just need to show you how do I create. This is it. This is all about the small icon menu bar with little JavaScript and little CSS.